Nope.
Alright, I'm gonna close this garage door real quick because my fucking neighbors are cutting the grass, ruining all my audio. Alright, I hope you guys can hear me good. Couple updates. Holy fuck.
Holy fook.
That is a big ass spider. What is that? Is that a brown recluse? Ooh. Oh God. Look at that thing. Disgusting. Fucking hate spiders. Couple updates. You might be missing, or you might be noticing that I'm missing another bike in the garage. Well, Lauren decided to sell her bike. It's winter time. I guess it was the time for her to sell her bike. She said she'll get another bike later. Whatever. 2, you're like, whoa, what happened to your bike? The fairings. Well, I had a couple of rock chips from that day. Go to the footage. So, I had a rock chip here, which is now, I had them repainted and it's gone. And I had 2 rock chips right here somewhere right here, and you can't see that it was ever there. So I had them repainted, no big deal. It was kind of the same thing. I never told you guys, but back here somebody dinged my bike with their door, I guess in a parking lot or something. So I had this piece repainted. And what's awesome about the S1000 is that all the fairings are separate, I guess because they're what's the word, anyways. So this side is all separate from this side, and on most bikes it's all one giant piece. Same with the back. You can see right there, there's a little slit. So these two are separate. The only thing that isn't separate is the gas tank. But I'm about to put these fairings back on, give my bike a bath because she is filthy from sitting in the garage. It took, I don't know, about a month for them to get painted. Not exactly, it was like maybe 3 weeks. But there was a week in there where I was just like, I don't feel like riding. So I didn't ride for a whole week, and then when I wanted to go ride, it was so cold here in Texas that I was just like, all right, well, I'm just gonna take off the fairings. And then the next day it was beautiful outside. It was like cold for 2 days, and then that was it. So if you want to watch me put these fairings on, I'm gonna fast forward through it, but you can, or you can skip to this time right here. All right, let's get started. The fuck? You can't turn there. I don't know if you guys could see that, but this dude in the minivan gave him the finger. That was an illegal U-turn he just did. What a great way to start the video. So I'm in there fucking a Mercedes. Well, that was a Mercedes, right? Making an illegal U-turn. Oh, baby. And then there's a school zone. I'm gonna wait until after the school zone to start talking to you guys. Oh, and there's a motorcycle cop there too. Look at that. So, what's going on, fellas? I know I'm at a stoplight, but I couldn't wait to talk to you guys. I just couldn't wait. So I just put my fairings on, and I did a couple of little things, little mods. I finally got some dust covers for my LED headlights, and I also added a charging cable, so that I could charge my phone while I'm riding. It's pretty awesome, even though I haven't used it. Right now I'm just gonna go over, I've been wanting to take some Christmas photos of my bit. So I'm gonna go to where they got the big Christmas trees at the mall and take a couple pictures. Beautiful day out today. It's like 60 something degrees. So, damn, another red light. So I just started wearing my earplugs. So if I'm being super loud, I'm sorry. But I just wanted to see what it was like to wear earplugs and ride. Everybody says that it's bad for your hearing. And I do get that sometimes when I go ride, not in the city or anything, but out in the like highway and shit. I mean on the highway and stuff. I get a little bit of a ringing in my ear, and I'm just like, ooh, that can't be good. So I'm gonna wear earplugs. I can already tell that, like, just then when I went into the gas station, it was kind of hard to hear. And another thing is, I got my music on full blast now, and I could barely hear it. When before I could hear it, like I couldn't hear it on super loud because it would hurt my ears. But I want to know what it's like to ride in traffic like this. There's a different, if I could hear cars and traffic and ambulances and stuff, well, I'm sure I'll be able to hear like emergency vehicles, but like cars and stuff, I'm probably gonna have to wash my mirrors a lot more. But I decided today I'm gonna go do a little city ride, go down to the mall, and then take a picture in front of the Christmas tree. I'm so glad to be back on the bike. It's been so long. Yesterday, I was supposed to get them yesterday, but I guess they weren't done. So I got them today. Yesterday was so nice too. I can still hear I can still hear the shit out of my exhaust. Like, it's still super loud. I got my picture. It was alright. The sun was kind of in the way. I'm going to come back at night. Oh, now I'm going to take the back way home so I can not concentrate as hard on traffic and talk. Alright, so how do I feel wearing earplugs? I'm going to be honest with you, I don't like it. I might have to just get used to it, or I mean, you know, I'm used to wearing earplugs at work and stuff, but not on the bike. Maybe, I don't know, I gotta give it more time, I guess. It makes it hard to hear people, but I know it's good for my ears. That way, you know, I don't go deaf and shit. Well, at least I got my bike back. I mean, not like it actually ever left. I just took the fairings off, but man, I can't ride around on a broken looking ass bike. And I know some of you guys might be like, oh, you just had a couple rock chips, why don't you just take a Sharpie to them? Well, I did that on my R1, and you couldn't really tell, you know, unless you were really up close and looking at it. But this is my baby, and I'm gonna take care of her, so I had the whole fairing repainted for a couple little rock chips. Yeah, so what? I'm sure you would do it too. I mean, if you did it, then I don't know, go buy a Gixxer or something. Buy like a 10-year-old Gixxer. That way you ain't got to worry about paint chips, scratches. That is one of the things that sucks about having a brand new bike, is that you want to take care of it, you want to baby it, and you want to watch out for rocks and chips and scratching it. You're always constantly worried about stuff like that. With my old bike, with my R1, yeah, I cared, but not to the extent of how much I care for this bike. But that's always good, because that shows, you know, how much I love it. I'm not going to sit here and let a bunch of scratches get on my bike and not take care of that. It's a good bike. So yeah, my R1, I took a black Sharpie. It had a bunch, when I dropped it the very first time, you know, in the driveway, it got some scratches on the case cover. I think it was a chain tensioner cover, cam chain cover. So, you know, I just took a Sharpie and covered it up. I think that part by itself was like 40 bucks. So yeah, I could have just, you know, I could have just changed it out. But see, there you go. I didn't care enough. It was only like a $40 little metal piece. Easily could have been replaced, but I didn't do it. But I'm glad that this bike has pieces. It's like a puzzle piece. I know it's because it's asymmetrical and stuff, but you know, I mean, even if it wasn't, I think most bikes, the whole front fairing is one piece, and I'm glad this bike comes in sections. But man, I really wish there wasn't rocks. Yeah, I guess don't go riding on roads that have just, you know, new construction or newly paved roads, because these guys, they don't clean up they They don't clean up their the rocks. This bitch behind me just sped up when I put my fucking turn signal on. Fucking cunt. They don't clean up the fucking the little pieces of gravel that they leave behind. So that's the only reason my bike got scuffed up. It is nice how quiet it is now in my helmet. Not like it wasn't like already kind of quiet, like super. It wasn't like it was super loud, but now there's a definite difference, and I like it. I got earplugs in, I can't hear.
Oh, very nice.
Thank you.
Ele pressou da é do